So you are a college student or an entrepreneur and you want to develop a website or an app, or you want to get a job in software field, then this video is for you. If you want to learn coding, first you need to find out why you want to learn coding and choose a language accordingly. Here are some of the reasons you want to learn coding. First one is web development. It includes building user interface of the website, also known as front end, and managing the data of the website, which is also known as the back end. For this, the most popular language is JavaScript. With one language, you can use it in the front end as well as in the back end. Next one is app development. It includes developing an app that may be for Android or iOS platform. For this, there is Kotlin language for Android and Swift language for iOS, but my recommendation is either Flutter, whose main language is Dart, or React Native, whose main language is JavaScript. One of the main reasons for this is with the same code base you can develop an app for Android as well as iOS platform. And for machine learning and data science, there are mainly two languages, which are Python and R, but the popular and easier one to get started is Python. We will make a detailed video about roadmap for each of web development, app development and machine learning in future soon. Now that you have chosen a language, the next step is to learn that language and practice it. For that, you will need a laptop. You can also code in your mobile app, but that is not recommended. Regarding the laptop specification, for web development, laptop with 2 to 4 gigs of RAM is enough. For machine learning, you will need a high-end laptop with graphic card. But for starters, you can use online platform called Google Colab, where you can run your Jupyter notebooks online and train your dataset. So for beginners, a laptop which can run a browser smoothly is enough to get started with machine learning. But for app development, you will require a laptop with minimum of 8 gigs of RAM. This is mainly because you will have to run intensive software like Android Studio, Xcode and emulators as well. Also, if you want to dive into iOS app development, having a Mac device is mandatory. Now that you have picked a language and got your laptop ready, now you can start coding and practicing. For this, you can either follow a YouTube playlist or take any online course from online platforms like Udemy, Skillshare, etc. Then set up the code editor and start coding. Please don't watch the videos only. Practice them as well. That's the mistake I made in my starting days. I don't want you to make the same mistake. It will hugely slow down your learning process. What I used to do is, I used to watch tutorial video and take notes in my copy, but not practice in my laptop. Of course, it is good idea to take notes, but you need to practice and code what is taught in the tutorial. It may be due to the habit I got from the university days, where we have to write C++ code in paper. So long story short, you need to practice simultaneously as well, not just take notes. While learning a language, start with the basics like variable, loops, if-else, functions, etc. And once you have good knowledge of them, practice them and start building small projects. Creating a project is the best way you can learn coding quickly. For web development, you can create a basic web page where you display your name, image and some details. And for app development, you can create a counter app with plus and minus button and displays the values as well. You can also create basic games like tic-tac-toe, Flappy Bird, etc. as it can help you increase logic building ability, but that's optional. After that, you can move into little complex project or the idea which you want to work on. Also, don't get stuck on tutorials too much. By this way, you can start coding. Yes, it is going to be hard to learn coding at start, but with practice, you can learn coding quickly. So, which language are you planning to learn? Let me know in the comment down below. Thank you.